और अभी आप उसको आपने कन्वर्ट कर दिया यात्रा में जा करके. सो यू आर ऑल्सो एंजॉइंग ट्रैवलिंग एंड एट द सेम टाइम यू आर ओके गुड. Okay, Prabhu. Thank you. So you can nominate any other person, next person. Cooking. Okay. Okay. हरी बोल माता जी. तो हम लोग आपके घर आ जाएंगे फिर जल्दी. You understood, no, Mataji? Prabhu said he likes to travel, and earlier, before coming into Bhakti, he was traveling to different places, trekking and all. But now, since after coming to Bhakti, his interest is with Krishna and trekking together. So he started transforming his trekking into the yatras. Different yatras are available, like Ahobilam we had gone. So Prabhu started going to different yatras now. So next is Mataji's turn. She is saying she likes cooking. Cooking and offering bhoga to the Lord is her, something which she likes a lot. Gopal, just come here a little bit. You are coming in between. Okay. Yes, Mataji.
I like trying different food.
Trying different?
Different food.
Oh, you like trying, you like eating. Okay. She likes cooking, you like eating. Okay, very good.
Now I started liking coming to temple and meeting all Mataji and my friend Rashmi. And we all like cook, and though we didn't get a chance to cook in the temple, we get to eat food, different food.
Okay.
Like that.
So you like that. Okay, good. They say ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. There is another name for ISKCON, which is International Society for Kitchen Consciousness, because our festivals are filled with food.
Yeah.
So you are in a right place. You will get variety of food here, and everything will be karma free food. So that's the beauty of it. Thank you, Mataji. So you can nominate another person. Rashmi. Okay, Rashmi Mataji.
For me, it's my home with my family. The thing I'm mostly missing now is my family.
To be with your family.
My
Okay.
family. So now I have a family here also. Like you all.
Thank you.
Here. And my home, my parents.
Yes, staying with home, staying in home, staying with parents is something which you like, and yeah, that's something which we all like, to be with our family. Yes, very good. Okay, Sanatani.
हरे कृष्णा. मुझे भी सबसे ज़्यादा जो है इस्कॉन अच्छा लगता है, और उनको भक्तों के साथ मिलने के लिए बहुत अच्छा लगता है. और फेस्टिवल रहता है तो उसमें मतलब जाने का बहुत वो रहता है कि फेस्टिवल में जाएंगे, मतलब प्रसादन भी रहता है. और मुझे कुकिंग भी बहुत अच्छा लगता है. कुकिंग मुझे बहुत अच्छा है, और भोग भी लगाना मुझे मतलब डिवोटी लोगों को बुलाने.
कुकिंग अच्छा लगता है, फेस्टिवल्स अच्छा लगता है, डिवोटी से मिलना अच्छा लगता है.
डिवोटी का सन मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है. डिवोटी से मिलके मुझे बहुत मतलब खुशी मिलती है.
वेरी गुड.
भक्तों को बुलाने के लिए मुझे घर पे बहुत अच्छा लगता है, प्रसादम बना के खिलाने के लिए.
अरे बोल. दैट विल बी देयर ऑलवेज. जब तक हम लोग हैं तो डिवोटीज आते रहेंगी घर पे. दैट इज द ब्लेसिंग वी हैव गॉट फ्रॉम राधा माधव जी. ओके, थैंक यू. सो गोपाल, तुम्हें क्या अच्छा लगता है और क्यों?
मुझे अच्छा लगता है
टेम्पल चैंटिंग. ओके. भगवद गीता भी अच्छी लगती है. ओके, गुड. हरि बोल गोपाल, वेरी गुड. केशव को क्या अच्छा लगता है? प्रसाद अच्छा लगता है? प्रसाद में क्या अच्छा लगता है? सोच के बताओ. ठीक है. ओके. ओम. Play. You like to play. Okay. And you like to paint. And drawing. Okay. Good. So see, everybody has got different interests. I will also say what I like. So my interest is like, I like to discuss these spiritual topics. So earlier I used to be like, in my college days I used to win that competition. There was a competition. They will give a topic and you need to speak in the favor of the topic. Okay. Then the judges kind of debate. Okay. And then what the judges will do, they will ask you to speak against the topic suddenly. So when you're talking about a topic, suppose you're talking about the water is very good, water is essential. Suddenly they say now you have to talk against the water. then immediately we have to change. Okay, water is sometimes harmful because when we have floods, many people die because of water. There are so many deaths because of drowning. Then they say now you have to talk in favor of the water again. Then again we have to change the. So that was the competition which I used to always win. Changing the, every depending upon the situation you debate about it. So after coming into Krishna consciousness, I love to talk about spiritual matters. How spirituality is connected and how different religions are there and how different religions are focused towards one goal only, and what is the level of Krishna consciousness when we talk about different religions. And then after hearing more and more about Bhagavatam, my interest grew more and more to read more. These all these spiritual books. I just love to read. I have read Radhana Swami Maharaj book, The Journey Home. I have read His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj's book, Vaishnava Ke. Apart from reading Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. So reading is something which I love to do because it gives me so many points which I can use in my, when you have debate with somebody about a spiritual topic, you can talk about it.
Do you read every day, regularly?
Yes, every day I read. I read like multiple things together, like Chaitanya Charitamrita for some time, then sometimes Bhagavad Gita like that. I tend to manage. Reading is very good. And we should start reading Srila Prabhupada book in the beginning, small books. And then slowly we can, at least half an hour if you are reading regularly, then it will be very good for us. Okay. So thank you for providing all your inputs, and now we shall proceed with the topic. So today's topic was the real aim of life. But before going to that, we will also talk about the importance of chanting, because we are chanting. No, this Yug Dharma is called chanting Dharma. Last time we were discussing everything you can achieve if your chanting is good. If your chanting is good, what happens? Our heart becomes very clean. Most of the time we get into the trouble. We feel the problem because our heart is full of dirt. But when the heart is clean, then we stop feeling that trouble. It is as simple as that. Our mind becomes disturbed because our heart is not clean. We keep thinking negative. We keep thinking ill about others. Sometimes we keep thinking things which are not right also, misunderstandings. All these things happen because the heart is not clear. But when we are chanting, our heart becomes clear. So let us see what is mentioned here. I will just read aloud so that everybody hears. Chanting of the holy name of the Lord is the common platform for the universal religion of mankind in the Kali Yuga. In the present age, quarrels take place even over trifles, and therefore the Shastras have recommended for this age a common platform for realization, namely chanting the holy names of the Lord. You would have seen even the Muslims, they keep chanting on the beach, right? Even the Christians, they chant on the beach. Because this Yug Dharma is chanting. The name of the Lord is so powerful that equivalent to that there is nothing which is as powerful as the name of the Lord. Like last time I was discussing a story, I think here only I was talking. There was Vibhishan. After Ravana was killed, who became the king? Who was the king? Vibhishan became the king. So when Vibhishan became the king, there was a demon in his kingdom who wanted to go away from his kingdom. He was the devotee of Ravana, so he wanted to go out of Lanka. So Vibhishana was very kind. He said, okay, yeah, you can go. But the demon said, I have lost all my power. How will I cross over this ocean? That time there were no cruise and no boats, no flight was there that time. So Vibhishana, he wrote something in a leaf, and he folded that leaf and he gave it to him. Take this leaf, put it in your hand. With this leaf, if you are walking on the water will not come this much height of your feet. So it won't cross your ankle. Even the ocean, you can walk on the ocean. Just hold this leaf in your hand, and then Vibhishana warns, you should never open this leaf and see. If you do that, you are going to drown. So this demon, he takes this leaf, and demon mind is, they always try to experiment. They will never believe. Okay. So this demon, he takes this leaf and he started walking on the ocean. माता जी हिंदी में थोड़ा बताता हूँ. तो क्या करता है, विभीषण के किंगडम में एक राक्षस रहता है. उसको वहाँ से वापस जाना होता है, बाहर जाना होता है. तो विभीषण उनको एक पत्ते में कुछ लिख करके फोल्ड करके दे देते हैं और कहते हैं कि आप ये पत्ता खोल के मत देखना, पत्ते को बंद रखिए, और आप जब समुद्र पे जाओगे तो जो समुद्र का पानी है आपके एंकल लेवल, जहाँ पायल पहनते उसके ऊपर नहीं पहुँचेगा. समुद्र में भी आप चल के जा सकते हो. तो राक्षस की बुद्धि कैसे रहती है, वो कभी भी विश्वास नहीं करेगा, हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ उटपटांग करेगा. तो दिस डीमन ही इज वॉकिंग एंड ही इज क्रॉस्ड हाफ ओशन, आधा समुद्र पार कर चुका है. एंड देन ही थिंक्स व्हाट ही सेज दैट it is so powerful, this leaf if I open I will drown. See, I am not drowning, halfway I have already crossed, there should be something, let me see at least. But then his mind says, oh, Vibhishana said don't open this. I said no, how can I not open, I should know, right? मुझे पता तो करना है क्या उसमें. So this demon he opens and he sees in the leaf, what was written? It was mentioned Ram. It was the name of the Lord. Ram was mentioned there. And then this demon thinks Ram. He opens, he was not drowning, he was still there. But the moment he thinks, what, because of this I am not drowning, this 2-letter name, it is going to save me from drowning. The moment he thinks like that, immediately it goes down inside the water. He is drowned. So that is the power. If we do not chant with faith, it may not work so much for us. But if we chant with faith, that is the essence of the scriptures. Hare Nam, eva kevalam, kalav nasti ev, gatir anyatha. There is no other way but the name of the Lord. It will save you from all the problems. So there was a similar incident happened when Lord Shri Ram was there. Okay, भगवान श्री राम भी जब थे तो ऐसा इंसिडेंट हुआ था जब वो ब्रिज बना रहे थे. सो कहाँ से ब्रिज बनाया भगवान श्री राम ने? फ्रॉम वेयर ही बिल्ट अ ब्रिज? इन इंडिया. फ्रॉम वेयर? विच प्लेस? ही मेड अ ब्रिज टू लंका. बट फ्रॉम वेयर ही स्टार्टेड इन इंडिया? किधर से बनाया? उत्तर प्रदेश से ब्रिज बनाया? पाकिस्तान से बनाया? लंका से कहाँ कनेक्ट करेंगे? रामेश्वरम. दैट इज द नियरेस्ट ना, रामेश्वरम. तो रामेश्वरम से उन्होंने ब्रिज बनाया था, लंका में कनेक्ट किया था. तो जब रामेश्वरम के समुद्र के किनारे सब लोग थे और भगवान देख रहे थे कि उसमें वो राम लिख रहे हैं पत्थर पे, एंड दे आर ऑल थ्रोइंग, monkeys are throwing the stones, big stones in the water. The stones normally should sink, right? They're writing Ram and they're throwing, and the stones are floating, and they are like fixing the stones, and they are writing, they're throwing, not 1 2 100. They're putting in the from quite far, they are putting all the stones, pulling it on this palm trees or all these trees. The tree is bent like this, and then they release. So what happens? Zoom, all these stones are flying and falling in the water, and then they are collating together and then just fixing it. Very powerful, and the bridge was very, very, what was the width of the bridge? Take a guess. That bridge which was Ram Setu, how much, कितना चौड़ा था? Take a wild guess. 50 feet is 50, ये 20, 40, 50 feet. और माता जी कितना चौड़ा था ब्रिज? 250 feet. Okay. रश्मि माता जी, take a guess. 100 feet. माता जी कितना चौड़ा होगा? ये सोचिए, उसमें से राम जी की सेना चल के जाने वाली है. 1-2 लोग नहीं जा रहे हैं. Not 1-2 people. Hundreds and hundreds and crores of people are going to walk over that. Trillions and trillions. That calculation I was reading in the Bhakti Swami Maharaj Ramayana. The calculation is huge. We cannot calculate. Such big Sena was there. Lord Shri Ram's army was so big. The width of the bridge was more than 10 kilometers wide. More than 10 kilometers wide. That was the width of the bridge. So much powerful. So when they were constructing the bridge, throwing the stones in the water, writing the name of Lord Shri Ram, they are writing, they're putting it. So Lord Ram is thinking, is my name so powerful? So let me throw a stone in the water without writing my name. What will happen? If Lord Shri Ram will not write his name on the stone, and if he throws the stone in the water, will it drown or will it sink? Lord Shri Ram is throwing that. It will not drown because Lord is throwing, correct? And his name is there, so he's not writing his name, he's throwing. क्या बोलते हैं प्रभु, डूब जाएगा कि
भगवान की मर्जी पे?
भगवान की मर्जी पे. माता जी, डूबेगा कि रुक जाएगा? पत्थर भगवान फेंक रहे हैं, नाम लिखे बिना फेंक रहे हैं, लेकिन भगवान फेंक रहे हैं.
डूब जाएगा.
डूब जाएगा, नहीं डूबेगा. भगवान फेंकेंगे तो नहीं डूबेगा. ओके. तो भगवान क्या करते हैं? लॉर्ड थिंक्स, ओके, आई शुड नॉट ट्राई इन द ब्रॉड डे लाइट, बिकॉज इफ आई ट्राई इन द डे लाइट, अगर इफ इट ड्राउन्स, it will be my insult, right? They are writing my name, throwing it is not, if I just throw without. So Lord thinks I will come in the midnight. So Lord comes right night 12 o'clock, he walks to the shore of the the ocean where the bridge construction was going on. So he carries a boulder, a stone, and he does not write his name. Who is not writing his name? Lord Shri Ram. And he goes and he is thinking, seeing right, left, and nobody is there. He'll just throw the stone in the water, and this stone goes tup, and it goes down. It is drowned. The stone is drowned. Lord thinks, oh, my name is more powerful than me. My God, good, nobody has seen me. And he turns. The moment he turns, Hanumanji is there, right, standing next to him. Oh, Hanuman, did you see something? Hanuman says, yes, I have seen, but I will not tell anybody. I will keep quiet. So that is the, that's the power of the name. So Lord Shri Ram will ask Hanumanji, Hanuman, my dear Hanuman, you only tell, see, these people are writing my name on the stone. These stones are not drowning. But when I am throwing the stone without writing my name, it is drowning. So Hanumanji says, my dear Lord, you know everything, but you want me to explain. So let me tell you that your name is more powerful than you. Just by chanting your names, wonderful things happen. And in the age of Kali Kale Naam Rupe Krishna Avatar, in the age of Kali, Krishna is in the form of his name. In the olden days, people used to sit and do tapasya for thousands and thousands of years, and then what used to happen, they used to get the darshan of Brahmaji or Shivji. They used to get darshan then after so much of tapasya. But in the age of Kali, when you're chanting the holy name of the Lord, the name, the Lord is already present in the form of his name on our tongue. It is so powerful. Just because we do not realize, sometimes we do not get that joy. But if you chant with full attention, when you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Lord is already there with you. And that is why they say, there was a study Chaitanya Charandas Prabhu is doing, people who have anxieties, people who have troubles, there is a machine they have made, they will fix the machine and they will ask the person to chant. So when the person is chanting, his heart rate is coming normal, his anxiety levels are coming normal, everything is so pure and clean, because they are chanting the name of the Lord. Because this name, it is coming from the Goloka Vrindavan. It is not like somebody has told here and people started chanting. No. If you see that chart, there is one line, later on you can see there is one line which is going till the Goloka Vrindavan. And that one line is nothing but the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which is coming from Goloka to, Vaikunta to even the material world. So, ये Harinam इसलिए बहुत powerful है. So, we will quickly finish this paragraph. People can hold meetings to glorify the Lord in their respective languages and with melodious songs. And if such performances are executed in an offenseless manner, it is certain that participants will gradually attain spiritual perfection without having to undergo more rigorous methods. At such meetings, everyone, the learned and the foolish, the rich and the poor, the Hindus and the Muslims, Englishmen and the Indians, Chandalas and the Brahmanas can all hear the transcendental sounds and thus cleanse the dust of material association from the mirror of the heart. To confirm the Lord's mission, all the people of the world will accept the holy name of the Lord as common platform for the universal religion of mankind. So they're saying, if you chant without offenses, what are offenses in Bhakti? So suppose I think ill about a devotee, so that is the offense. Or I do something which is harming a devotee, so it is a offense. So there are 12 kinds of offenses which are there. We can talk some other time, but as a beginner, like since you're all started coming now for the classes, you're the beginners. So for the beginner, it is important to focus on your one round which you're doing, very, very carefully one round which you're doing, and then slowly make one into 2 rounds. The best way to judge yourself in Bhakti is that if your interest is increasing in chanting, then it means you are in the right path. If you're thinking, okay, I chanted 1 round today, I feel like chanting 1 more round. When this feeling comes, then it means that you are progressing in Krishna consciousness. It is a very easy test of practicing. Gopal, उसको लेके आ देते थे. So this is the best way to judge ourselves, ki whether we are progressing or we are not progressing. Okay. Now we will read this passage for discussion, the real aim of life. I think if you have in your mobile, you can read one paragraph. You can read, and then we will discuss further.
It is a duty, Rama.
The first one, huh? Krishna consciousness is meant to save.
Krishna consciousness is meant to save human society from spiritual death. At present, human society is being misled by leaders who are blind, for they do not know the aim and objective of human life, which is self-realization and the re-establishment of our lost relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the missing point. Krishna consciousness can enlighten human society in this important matter.
Okay, Mataji, I'll stop here. Go, Krishna, तुम जा सकते हो. So here it is mentioned, Krishna consciousness is meant to save human society from spiritual death. You know what is spiritual death? This question will come in your papers when you write. No, the next Krishna Sevak when you write, this question will come. What is spiritual death? Okay, I will tell you now. The meaning. Okay, maybe you can take a guess and then I will tell you what is the meaning of spiritual death. You can sit here. Sit down here. No, you sit here half an hour, then you go. What is the meaning of spiritual death?
When in our human birth, if we are not progressing in the spiritual path, that is the spiritual death.
Yeah, we are not progressing in this spiritual path. The main purpose of human life is to know about the God. When we are not trying to do that, it is spiritual death. Okay. Any other points anybody wants to make? Spiritual death. Okay. So here Prabhupada is explaining spiritual death means we know that we are part and parcel of the Lord. We have forgotten our relationship with God. And if I don't try to re-establish, like Prabhu said, if you don't try to re-establish that lost relationship, then that is called as spiritual death. Okay. At present, human society is being misled by leaders who are blind, for they do not know the aim and objective of human life, which is self-realization and the re-establishment of our lost relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So the leaders are blind, you know. So suppose we have a leader, we are going somewhere, okay. So if the leader itself is blind, okay, we cannot follow the blind leader, right? Because we don't know where he is going to fall in the well, and we are also going to go behind him in the well only. So Prabhupada is saying leaders are blind because they do not give any importance to the self-realization, right? They talk so much about economic development, they talk so much about so many things. See, when the Mughal rule was there in India, so that point of time, these Mughals, what they did, they made big architectures, right? Thinking that it is the goal of life. They made Taj Mahal, they made Lal Killa, Qutub Minar, they made Bhul Bhulaiya in Lucknow. It is there. So much of architecture. What is happening to them now? Where are they? Where are the Mughals now? Shah Jahan kidhar hai? We don't know, right? His body is gone. Shah Jahan is gone. What happened to his Taj Mahal? People go to Taj Mahal and they click photo holding the tip of the Taj Mahal like this. You would have seen. They will go to Taj Mahal and they will make Taj Mahal tourist place like this. They will stand, and the Taj Mahal which Shah Jahan built, which so many people were killed, murdered, so much thing happened. It's waste. Shram eva hi kevalam. It is only the loss of human labor, nothing. They have wasted their human life creating this architecture which is of no use for them today. Correct? And even that time it was not useful for them. Right? So people are wasting their time. They do not know what is the goal of human life. The goal of human life is to re-establish the lost connection with the God. Until unless we are not able to do that, we are same as same as animal only. Okay. See, if I call a dog here, there are 2-3 dogs who are sitting, suppose, okay. One is a Labrador, one is a Rottweiler, Pomeranian and all. And if I take a class for them, okay, Hare Krishna, today we are going to talk about the aim of life. So if they are good dog, they will sit for some time. Then I will say, okay, now tell me what according to you is the aim of life. They will look at each other's face. They do not know. Their body is not made for that, right? The body is not made for that. You see the big vultures, they used to fly high in the sky, right? They are flying so high, but what are they searching for? What are they searching? Food. What is their food?
They are scavengers, they eat only dead bodies.
Dead bodies. They are scavengers. They are eating only dead bodies. So they are flying very high. They can enjoy the view. They can talk about, oh, such nice view from here. We talk about high-rise apartments, no? We go up, oh, such a nice view. Go on the top of the mountain, such a nice cloud view. But Vulture is not bothered about that. What is he thinking? Where is the dead animal? Ah, there is a dead animal, and they dive and they start eating the. So they are flying very high, but their goal is only on the dead body, because their body is made for that. It is not for self-realization. A dog's body, a hawk's body, a vulture body, it is not made for self-realization. But this human body, it is made for self-realization. We have this, intelligence where we can think, okay, so what happened to Shah Jahan? He is gone. Okay, so which means he was just wasting his time. Okay, am I also wasting my time? Achha, okay. When I was young, that time I remember I used to like eating sweet. Mysore Pak was my favorite. Now also it is my favorite. But where is that body? That body when I was young, it is changed into this body. But I am the same, correct? And the person becomes old. When he is young, he likes to eat, something which is very hard. Give something which is very hard to eat, something very tough, like guava. You just, take a bite and you eat. A person likes eating guava, very hard. He will just bite, and he's enjoying. The person becomes old. He doesn't have teeth now. He likes guava. How will he manage to eat? Oh, he likes guava, but he's not able to eat. His body is changed, but he is same. When somebody dies, they say so and so passed away. Correct? But where they have passed away? They are there only. They are lying there. They say, oh, they are so and so passed away. People know. When I say this is my book, right? This is my Bhagavatam. This is my phone. I am not these things, right? Same way I say this is my hand. I am not this hand. This is my head. I am not this head. So if I am not my hand, if I am not my head, if I am not my leg, then who am I? If I say heart, this is my heart. Then who am I? Who is speaking? It is the soul which is speaking. So this intelligence a dog cannot have. This intelligence a hawk cannot have. This intelligence a scavenger or a vulture cannot have. But human can have this intelligence. And that is why it is mentioned in paragraph number 1. The goal of human life is to re-establish our lost connection with God. The self-realization is the goal of human life. Any questions anybody has got? Then we go to the next point. Okay. We'll go. So it is mentioned that Krishna consciousness can enlighten human society in this important matter. So you know how this Krishna consciousness is designed? When we get up in the morning, our first consciousness is that what? We have to freshen up and we have to chant. We are thinking about Krishna, correct? 2 hours thinking about Krishna. When we switch on our Zoom session, Mangal Aarti, whom are we watching? Krishna and devotees. Okay. So our consciousness is connected with God and the devotees. Okay. It is pure consciousness. Then suppose she is preparing the bhoga for the Lord. Not suppose, she is only preparing. So she is preparing bhoga for the Lord. What is she thinking? Okay, she has to open the altar, and then he will come and offer the bhoga. She will prepare. So he is also, his consciousness is I have to offer the bhoga. Her consciousness is that she has to prepare the bhoga. Okay. Their consciousness and my consciousness is I have to eat prasadam. Okay, we have to eat prasadam. So that is also a consciousness. Prasadam. We are not eating anything normal. We are eating prasadam. Okay. Then we read Bhagavatam. Then we go to office. In office also we are thinking, okay, we have to speak to this devotee. We have to speak to that devotee. Or what is the temple festival? Or what is going to come up next? What is our service? So many things. So our mind is constantly thinking about Krishna. Okay. Then some festival comes. Okay, today evening can I log in? Can I work from home? Why? Because I have some festival in the temple. We may not say that, but I normally take work from home when there is a festival in the temple. So there also it's thinking. When we are offering Aarti to the Lord, okay, so that feeling is there. No, okay, my dear Lord, I am giving Aarti to you. When we offer flower to the Lord, so these are services. So Krishna consciousness is designed in such a manner that if somebody is practicing these things, automatically there will be a connection which will be established by Krishna. So they say, no, if you devotees say, always say this, if you take one step towards Krishna, Krishna is going to take 10 steps towards us. अगर आप भगवान की तरफ एक कदम बढ़ाएंगे तो भगवान हमारी तरफ 10 कदम बढ़ाते हैं. तो Krishna is like that. He is so, he is waiting. Okay, you want to come to me? Come. I am also coming to you. He makes that promise. So that is the point. Here it is mentioned, Krishna consciousness can enlighten human society in this important matter. So next paragraph, Rashmi Mataji, you can read the next paragraph.
According to Vedic civilization, the perfection of life is to realize one's relationship with Krishna or God. In the Bhagavad Gita, which is accepted by all the authorities in
Transcendental
science as the basis of all Vedic knowledge, we understand that not only human beings but also all living entities are parts and parcels of God. The parts are meant of serving the whole, just as the leg, hands, fingers and ears are meant for serving the total body. The living entities, being parts and parcels of God, are duty bound to serve Him.
Thank you, Madhavi. So second paragraph, it is explained that according to Vedic civilization, the perfection of life is to realize one's relationship with Krishna or God. In the Bhagavad Gita, which is accepted by all authorities in the transcendental science as the basis of all Vedic knowledge, we understand that not only human beings but also, so the knowledge which we are talking about, it is from Bhagavad Gita, and Bhagavad Gita is accepted by all the authorities as a recognized book which we can refer for all these spiritual matters. It is accepted by all the authorities, all the acharyas, everybody has accepted. So they are saying not only men are the son or daughter of God, but also the living entities, all the jivas which are there, they are all part and parcel of God. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, no, aham bija pradapita, aham sarvasva prabhavo, I am in every living entity. And then he says, I am seated in sarvasya chaham hriday sanivishto. He's saying, I am seated in the heart of all the human being and living entities, everybody. And not only this, if you see that picture down, that big circle, Garbhodak Shai Vishnu, when he enters into the universe, then only the creation starts. So he is there, number one, down. And then from his navel comes this, the 14 planetary system. You see that lotus flower top is Brahmaji, and in between 14 planetary system is coming from Garbhodak Shai Vishnu only. And then every living entity which is there in their heart, Lord is seated in the form of Paramatma, which is called Shirodak Shai Vishnu. So Krishna is present everywhere, and that is what is the conclusion here. So we are the living entities because we are part and parcel of God. We are duty bound to serve Him. There's a sloka, I'm forgetting the reference. Jiver Swarupe Hoy Krishner Nityadas. Jiver Swarupe Hoy Krishner Nityadas. Our actual goal is that we are the servant of the God. Das Dasano Dasa. That is our real identity. But we have forgotten. So Krishna says, either you serve me or you serve Maya, but you have to serve. So people who do not come in bhakti, they are serving their wife, they are serving their children, they are serving the nation, they are serving so many people. But Krishna says, if you serve me, then you are going to get everything. He says, I am the part and parcel of the God, like legs, hands, fingers, ears, they are all meant to serve the total body. So I will tell you a nice story. So there was a time where these body parts, they decided to go on strike. The finger said, see, I am mixing the food. Who is eating? Mouth is eating. Mouth says, Arey Baba, I am just chewing this one. Teeth are chewing, but I am not keeping the food. The food is going inside. The stomach, it takes everything. You are doing, leg says, I will go to the market. Hand will say, I will buy the things. Okay. Eyes will say, I keep looking so that the body comfortably goes to the market and brings things. But everything this stupid stomach is enjoying. What does the stomach do? Say, if you want to build your biceps, what do you have to do? You have to lift weight, you have to eat protein, correct? Then you get your biceps, triceps, different types of exercises, okay? So, but if you want to build your stomach, what do you need to do? Do you need to do any exercise? No. Stomach is always enjoying, right? If you want to make big biceps, you have to lift so much of weight, correct? Triceps, so much of weight, correct? Broad in chest, shoulder, you have to lift weight, you have to do a lot of effort. But stomach, without doing anything, it is out. It can become big without doing anything, right? Comfortably. So all the body parts are thinking that we are all working hard, this stomach is enjoying. Let's do one thing, let's go on strike. We will not supply anything to this stomach. Eye says, I will not open myself, so the hand cannot go and cannot bring the food in the mouth. Is it possible? Okay, if I close my eyes, I am mixing the food. Okay, and if I want to eat, can I eat?
We
Try?
don't know what we are eating.
But at least it will go in my mouth, right? I cannot mix it and send it somewhere. If I'm eating, just close your eyes and try. You're mixing. Close your eyes and your hand goes to your mouth. It doesn't go here, or someone's mouth. It will come to our mouth, So, eyes are saying, I will not support. Hand is saying, I will also not support. Leg is saying, I also not support. Stomach is saying, okay, fine, you don't support me, it's fine. So one day they don't supply food to the stomach. 2 days they don't supply food to the stomach. 3 days they don't supply food to the stomach. 4 days, 5 days. Recently we did Bhishma Panchaka, right? What happened after following Bhishma Panchaka? 5th day we were like tired. Some devotees were, eyes are like dull. It was difficult, going to the office, eating only fruits. And I told one devotee, tomorrow for breakfast, your wife is going to make potato. He says, don't show me potato for 100 days now. I'm fed up of seeing potatoes, everyday potatoes. Give me something else, I don't want to see potato. So, the stomach is okay, but what happened after 5 days? The hands are feeling tired, legs are feeling tired, eyes are not opening up, eyes are becoming red. Then they have a discussion, what, I think it's better to supply food to the stomach, then we all will be fine. Then they, arrange everything, they prepare a nice plate, and finger is nicely, mixing, because finger knows if I serve the stomach, then I'll be fine. Then hand is nicely going, and mouth is opening up, teeth are helping to chew the food, and then the moment it goes inside, okay, eyes are also fine, hands are also fine, everything is good. So the point I'm trying to make here is that Prabhupada is saying, see, such a nice example. He says, if you supply food to the stomach, your entire body will be nourished, correct? The finger doesn't have to eat separately, eyes doesn't have to eat separately, ears doesn't have to eat separately. What we have to do? They all have to collaborate and supply food to the stomach. So everything will be fine. When we water the root of a tree, the entire tree is nourished. In the same manner, when we are, practicing Krishna consciousness, everybody, all these planetary systems, all our ancestors, all our, generation which is yet to come, generation which has passed, everybody is satisfied. When we offer bhoga to the Lord, the previous janmas, all our ancestors, 21 generation who are there, they are all getting the nice food. If they are stuck somewhere in some, some different planets, they get immediately delivered. Why? Because they are somebody in their lineage, they have started practicing bhakti. So Krishna says, no rules for you. Everybody is free. Your sanction for everything. So much power. They say if you chant nicely, there is no black magic which can work on you. We would have heard, black magic. It cannot work on you. If you are practicing Krishna consciousness properly, with careful guidance, nothing can harm. There is nothing in this three universe which can affect you when you are having full faith and you are taking the shelter of Krishna. Like Prahlad Maharaj, he took the shelter of Krishna, nothing happened to him. Like Draupadi, she took shelter of Krishna. Pandavas, they took shelter of Krishna. Nothing happened to them, absolutely. And people who do not take shelter of Krishna, they made all arrangements. Duryodhana, he created such a big army. What happened? He was destroyed, right? Everybody was killed. So if we take shelter of Krishna, we get total protection. But if we do not take shelter of Krishna, whatever we do, we are not saved. So that is the point where Prabhupada is making in the second one. I will quickly read the third one. I'll try to finish. Actually, our position is that we are always rendering service to someone, either to our family, country, or society. So, this point we have discussed. If we have no one to serve, sometimes we keep a pet cat or a dog and render service to it. All these factors prove that we are constitutionally meant to render service, yet, in spite of serving to the best of ability, we are not satisfied. Are we satisfied? Husband and wife, they are serving each other from last 10 years. You take the wife separately, are you happy? I have wasted my life 10 years serving this stupid husband. You take the husband to one side, are you happy? I wasted my life, I should have waited for some time, I would have got a new model, different model. Even he is not satisfied. Children, they are not satisfied, they are complaining, you are not giving me this, you are not giving that. Parents are not satisfied, you are not doing this. So after doing so much, we are not satisfied. That is the point Prabhupada is making here. Nor is the person to whom we are rendering the service, that service satisfied. So even the person is not satisfied, even we are not satisfied. On the material platform, everyone is frustrated. The reason for this is that the service being rendered is not properly directed. Because it is not directed properly, because finger is serving only the fingers, not serving the stomach. That's the problem. Okay. For example, if we want to render service to a tree, we must water the root. If we pour water on the leaves, branches, twigs, there is little benefit. If the Supreme Personality of Godhead is served, all other parts and parcel will be automatically satisfied. Consequently, all welfare activities as well as service to society, family and nations are being realized by serving the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I'll quickly finish this paragraph also. It is the duty of every human being to understand his constitutional position with God and to act accordingly. If this is possible, then our lives become successful. Sometimes, however, we feel challenging and say there is no God, or I am God, or even I don't care for God. But in actuality, this challenging spirit will not save us. God is there and we can see Him at every moment. If we refuse to see God in our life, then He will be present before us as cruel death. If we do not choose to see Him in one feature, we will see Him in another. There are different features of the Supreme Personality of Godhead because He is the original root of the entire cosmic manifestation. In one sense, it is not possible for us to escape Him. Krishna consciousness is not blind religious fanaticism, but an authorized scientific approach to the matter of our eternal necessity in relation with the absolute personality of Godhead, the supreme enjoyer. Krishna consciousness simply deals with our eternal relationship with Him and the process of discharging our relative duties to Him. Thus, Krishna consciousness enables us to achieve the highest perfection of life attainable in the present human form of life. Srila Prabhupada, the science of self-realization. So see, this is the essence. Everything, if you are following Krishna consciousness properly, then everything will come on its own. You don't have to put a lot more endeavors. Everything, Krishna will come and reveal Himself to you. We cannot, think, okay, if I do that, I will know Krishna. Like Mataji was saying, she wanted to know more about Krishna. So Krishna will come and reveal, I'm here. Then you can say, oh Krishna, you are here. And that happens when we follow this process very, very dedicatedly. So we'll quickly finish this. There are some questions also which I had not sent. I will just discuss now. So we have discovered few things. So what really is the aim of life?
Self-realization.
Self-realization is the aim of life. Sorry, Krishna will stop here.